my name is Mrs. Montgomery and I'm a theater teacher. Today we'll be discussing technical theater elements. Technical theater elements are the elements of spectacle used to create a unified and meaningful design for theatrical production. That definition might sound a little confusing, so to put it simpler, the technical theater elements are all of the pieces working backstage or behind the scenes in a production. First off, sets. Sets are really showing your location. This can also be described as your scenery. On stage, you might have pieces of scenery or your set that are a little bit more representative, meaning a tree might not actually be a tree, but instead a cardboard cutout of a tree. This shows where the actor is. In a movie or film, the sets or the scenery are usually more realistic. For example, a tree might be us going out into a forest and filming a tree. Or it might be CGI, computer-generated imagery, which is when you use a computer to create the image of the tree as part of your background. Next up, sound. In a production, sound would be anything you can hear. This might be dialogue that an actor says, music in the background, or sound effects that we might be hearing as an audience member. On a stage production, we really think about sound in terms of microphones and how we're amplifying the sound so the audience can hear it. In movies or TV, we might also be thinking about post-production, meaning how can we make the sound even better to sound more realistic after we filmed it. Another technical element is costuming. Now, costumes are anything that is worn by the actor. If we're doing a piece set in the present day, your costume might be as simple as jeans and a t-shirt. Now, we might need more elaborate or intricate costuming if we're setting our play in something in the past or something in the future. Costume designers might be making costumes from scratch, from these ideas that the directors are giving them. Customers might be pulling pieces from already made clothes in order to create a costume for a character. Costuming helps transport the audience into the time period or location of the piece or the production. Next, makeup. Makeup is any cosmetics that are applied to the face or to the skin. Makeup is very important in theater and in film. In theater, the faces on stage can't easily be seen by the audience who are kind of far away, so makeup might need to be more exaggerated or over the top in order for the audience to see it. Now, even if playing a normal character on stage, I might need exaggerated eyes or lips for the audience to see my reactions. The same goes when playing a tree or an animal on stage. My makeup might be exaggerated and bright and colorful to convey the character I'm playing to the audience. In film, makeup needs to be more subtle because the camera is much closer to the face. Prosthetics can also be applied to the face with makeup to make a more intricate or detailed appearance seem more realistic to the audience. Next up, lighting. Lighting is any source of light that is used in production. Now, on stage, lighting is important to create a mood. Maybe a red light shows anger, or a blue light shows fear or cold. Lighting can also isolate different parts of the stage to shift the audience focus. On stage, lighting can show when a scene is happening, and a blackout, or the absence of light, can show when the scene is transitioning to a different time. In films, lighting is usually less representative and is more there to create a natural and a believable experience for the audience. You can still create mood with lighting in movies. For example, if I see a flickering light and dim shadows, then I might see that the mood is being scary or trying to show fear. Lastly, props. Props, which is short for property, are any object that an actor might interact with or that might be moved on set. Props are important because having a tactile object can help make the scene more believable and move the scene forward. Props can be literal, like a book can be a book, or can be more representative if need be. For example, maybe a stick might be a sword. Why do technical theater elements matter? Now, as an audience member, when I'm watching a production or a film, I really want to believe what's going on and be transported there. All of these elements working together, from sets to sounds to lights to props to costumes to makeup, allow the audience to be convinced that this is really happening and this is believable. All of the elements help create this perfect picture of a production. Thank you again, and I hope you learned a little bit more today about technical theater elements.